Hello everyone, this is Shankar. In this video, I will explain about Spring Boot integrated with JavaScript or Spring Boot backend with JavaScript frontend call. So in Spring Boot, I will create a one endpoint. That endpoint I will call by using JavaScript fetch method or fetch function. So let's get started. So it is very easy example. So file, new, Spring Starter project, name like Spring Boot with JavaScript. Spring Boot with Spring Boot hyphen with hyphen JavaScript. Copy this name. In description, add here adjure Java version is 17. Name. Name and artifact both are same. Artifact nothing but project name. Group group name and package name must be same. That means company. Suppose if you are working on Delight, com.delight dot something like that. Right? Next. So I am using 3.5.15 Spring Boot version. I need a verb and so this HTML file I will add. So this JavaScript code I will add in HTML. That HTML file I will add in under the templates. So to render or to detect that HTML file we need a theme. I am not using any theme tags, but I want to access that templates folder. For that I am selected this theme. Without theme it's also possible, but we need to create under resource statics. Under statics, some JS folder, you need to keep that JS file and HTML file like that. In HTML file, by using scripted tag, we can access that. Under scripted tag only, right? We will add JavaScript code, right? So next, finish. I will create two endpoints. One for the return some welcome message data, one for the render the index page. We will create index page under the templates. So now right click new class. It is a dot controller. It is a dot controller. So name like welcome controller. Finish. So it is a controller maximize. It is a at controller. Do you know difference between controller and REST controller? Major difference is if you are using controller, response body is mandatory. If you are using REST controller, response body is optional, right? So post let's add a one point to return the welcome message. Public string welcome message. So return welcome to Spring Boot with JavaScript. Welcome to Spring Boot with JavaScript. Here some message I added. Welcome to Spring Boot with JavaScript. Right? So annotate. So annotate here. Get mapping. Get mapping. So slash welcome. So I am expecting same text as written. Right? This welcome this content I want to return. I am expecting some response actually. So response body. So I need to add response body. Add controller, some path, class level path, request mapping. So class API. Now another endpoint, public string, public string, home page, public string, home page. So return index, return index, get mapping. So get mapping of suppose some slash. So post endpoint, it is a post endpoint. It will return the some string message. So second endpoint, it is the second endpoint. It will render. It will render to the HTML page name called index. So class level path, method level path, get mapping, method level path, right? Controllers. Now go to resources, templates. See, there are two are there, static and templates. If you want to add any JS files, like separate, you can add under static. You can create JS folder, then you can add it. If you want to add the HTML files, you can add like under static, you can add it. So now I am added it theme list. So I will add here under templates. I will add new file, new file index.html. Check the spelling index.html. We will get suggestions. So we can easily complete quickly. This is the HTML. HTML. No language. Tell me en. It will be closed. Head some meta. So it is for the so UTF-8 char set we need to set right. Char set for UTF-8. UTF-8 icon. Okay. Title. Tell me what title. So suppose some welcome. Welcome. So add is ready, right? So body. Let's start body. So inside body, I want to call. What I want to call? I want to call this API by using which fetch function. How to do in HTML? How to where to place JavaScript code? We need to place in script. Under scripted tag, we need to place HTML code, right? So under scripted tag, we need to place HTML code. Here, control space, see so much suggestions. Fetch will be there. Fetch method will be there, right? So here we need to pass URL. Like let's check class level path is slash API slash welcome, right? So slash API slash API slash welcome slash API slash welcome. Thus I will add a command call the API endpoint. Call the API endpoint. So what is the endpoint? API slash welcome. API slash welcome. So after that, we need to convert the response into plain text. It is string, right? We need to convert to plain text. There are three are there. Catch, finally, then. So we need to use then. So response. So response. So look like this is like a lambda, right? Lambda. So response dot text. So then so this is some welcome test, right? That test I want as a H2 H2 like H2 heading. For that what I need to do, so let's again take then here again then message. So message. So now what needs to do here? Document dot get element by ID. Get element by ID. Suppose welcome message. This is ID. Suppose welcome. ID is not at present. I will add. So welcome message, right? So after that dot text content. Text content equal to message, right? Text content equal to message. So here text content equal to message. So this is the call the API endpoint. This is the API call. What is this? So tell me guys, what is this? So convert the response, convert the response into plain text. So, okay, what is this? So, once we get the message from API, once we get the message from API, so after what we need to do? So, here, so select the element with ID. What is this ID? Welcome message. Welcome message and replace its displayed. Here, replace its displayed text with the displayed text with the API, right? So API response. So select all, Control Shift F. It is some pretty formatting. So where it is this ID? ID is not at present right now. Let's add. Suppose let's add H2 heading. So now inside. So suppose let's take a bold. So bold default value is hyphen. So now ID equal to this one. So ID equal to this one, right? Bold closed, H2 closed. That's it. Control S. So we need to call only this API slash this endpoint for JavaScript. We are not using this endpoint. So run and call this endpoint API slash. So save it, right, both two files. STL auto save option is not there. We need to manually save in IntelliJ or JavaScript or Visual Code, Visual Studio Code. Auto save option is there. Spring Boot app. So done, right? Open the Chrome browser. We will get just message, nothing else. So http colon double slash so localhost colon 8080 class API slash. That's it. See, http colon double slash localhost colon port. This is the default port, class level path. That's it. Enter. See, welcome to Spring Boot with JavaScript. But it is added one semicolon, right? Double quotes. Let's try to remove. Let's try to find out where it is. So go to the index.html. So go check top here. Control S. Let's stop the server. Right click, run a Spring Boot app. So it is up and running. Just refresh it. See, welcome to Spring Boot with JavaScript. So done, right? We are successfully integrated. So in single Spring Boot application, we have created one endpoint. The same endpoint we are called by using JavaScript fetch function, right? Fetch function. This is the code for that. These are 3 lines. Endpoint. So endpoint we are adding here. After then, that means we are converting response to text. After that, so message we are so selecting the element with welcome message and replacing the display text with API response. So this H2 content we are just replacing with the API response, right? So in this video, we successfully understand how to integrate Spring Boot with JavaScript. Thank you for watching. For more videos, please subscribe to this YouTube channel.